and start. I can tweet this out, Facebook it out. No, I don't want to create an event. The event is
Jason,
now.
what do you mean it should have been more Jews in the Holocaust? What were you talking about before we started recording?
Yeah, you know my feelings on all that.
Oh, we know plenty about your feelings on the Holocaust, buddy.
Uh-huh.
I tried to pull some interesting headlines this time, but I couldn't find a whole lot of good ones like I did last episode. So hopefully we're gonna have to riff on these a little more. Hopefully we can get some good stuff out of them.
I put a few there at the bottom that I found earlier.
Okay.
Did you sign up to receive astrological forecasts?
No, I did not. I've been seeing those too. We're also in a bunch of people's like email sign up chains. I'm guessing because whenever I contact a comic through their email, they just immediately take it and put it on their email list.
Yeah. Probably.
Like Zoltan does that. You've wanted Zoltan on the show for forever, so I've been sending him emails, and then I just get promotional emails back. That's like, I'm on tour this summer.
Well, no shit.
Like,
we want you to talk about it, so come on the show.
Yeah, I know. I want, we make stars here, Zoltan.
All right, I got the stuff up here. Oh, I need to switch over. Not this soundboard. I needed the OpenMicer soundboard. Get that out of the way. All righty. Are we ready to do this? We got to get the show started.
I think we might be.
God, I can't wait till we're a wireless society. All right, here we go. And 3, 2, 1.
Let's see which theme song it's going to be.
Just drop that ass, bitches, OpenMicers in the house. Pop that pussy with that OpenMicers logo in your mouth. Jason with his bald ass head, Jacob looking inbred. OpenMicers, bitch, heard what I said. Drop that ass, OpenMicers in the house. Drop that ass, pop that pussy, OpenMicers in the house. OpenMicers in the house, OpenMicers is a mouse. Drop that ass, pop that pussy, OpenMicers in the house. The mic is now open.
That's right, the mic is now open for the OpenMicersPodcast. My name is Jason Robbins.
I'm Jacob Craig, and I feel like, Jason, we're the only two people that appreciate the musical genius of Touch Biloxi.
You can find Touch Biloxi's album on. Is he still offering all of his stuff on? Is it SoundCloud that it's up right now?
He's about to put all of his albums for free on YouTube, dude.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So he's about to drop all of his music for free on YouTube, and I hope the OpenMicer track gets some love on one of those albums, man. Release it as a single. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. I mean, to be the fastest single ever since it's only like 20 seconds long.
Exactly. It might chart, dude.
Maybe.
It might chart.
I mean, we're hit makers here, so, we can do that.
We're hit makers, dude. And he can tag it with all the comedians that have hated his music. So he can hashtag Sam Talent and Sam Miller and Dave Stone. And they get those numbers true to roof, baby.
Yeah, I mean, at least I remembered to play it this week, not like last week.
Yeah, who did you not play it for? We didn't play it for Dave Stone, so maybe he doesn't hate it.
Yeah, he doesn't hate it. He hasn't even heard it.
I feel like he hates it even though he hasn't heard it.
We should just send it to him. Be like, hey, listen to this and tell us what you think.
We should. He hasn't responded to any of my communications, though. So I don't think he wants to be friends with me. I think he's just like, no.
Well, not many people
just
do.
The podcast.
Not many people do, Jacob.
Yeah, I can't blame him. But so we were supposed to record with Jake from the Joke World YouTube channel. That was supposed to have been in the can and released this Monday, but he has had to reschedule that because he is currently moving and does not have Wi-Fi set up at his house. So
a likely story.
Likely story, Jake from Joke World. No, I'm sure that's completely the reason. But So we will hopefully record with him this Wednesday, maybe,
Fingers crossed.
tentatively. But instead, we're going to give you guys an episode of Headliners on the main feed.
Yeah.
What an absolute treat for all of you.
I tell you what, this is my new favorite thing to do because I enjoyed the Patreon extra last month. That was the first Headliners that we
I've
did.
gotten very good feedback about that episode. Everyone really liked that episode. And it gives the two of us something to do besides just, come and talk to each other and make fun of each other. That's all fun too. But this gives us a purpose.
Yeah.
There's a reason behind this episode.
So if you're a new listener, explain what Headliners is.
So, Headliners is a play on the term open micers. We're the Open Micers Podcast. An open micer is someone just starting in comedy. And Headliners means that you have made it big in comedy and you're headlining. And it's also the title of a news story. So it's a nice little, what is it called? A double entendre?
Yeah, double entendre.
Double entendre. It's a nice little double entendre. So basically, me and Jason are going to go through some news headlines. It might be just a headline, or we might go into the story attached to it if we feel like we need more context or not. But we have a bunch of stories. We have 14 stories to get through, Jason. So let's go ahead and get to it, man.
All right. So let me click on the first one here. From the Sun, the U.S. Sun. Isn't this an actual paper, or is this one of those like weird papers you find at the checkout at the grocery store?
Well, Jason, I didn't check the validity of any of these stories before I put them in the Google Doc. I just need you to know that. So take everything you hear here with a grain of salt.
So this story here is, the headline is, Powerball lottery winner Edwin Castro hires 3 bodyguards to protect him 24/7 after scooping the $2 billion jackpot.
Yeah. So his first mistake was the fact that everyone knows who Edwin Castro, like what his name is and what he looks like, because I'm reading this and I can identify him.
Yeah. I'll tell you that even if I win like $500 in the lottery, I'm gonna wear a disguise because I don't want anybody to know I've won the lottery.
No, dude. And I mean, I get the hiring 24/7 protection, but $2 billion is not as much money as everyone makes it out to be. How much are you paying these? You have to pay these men full-time salaries, health benefits. You have 2 full-time employees. How fast is that $2 billion going to run out just from you hiring protection?
Well, let's see. He took the lump sum of $996 million after winning. So if you take almost $1 billion, like what's the math on that? What do you think he's paying those bodyguards? Because it has to be more than 3. Are they 3 at a time, or has he hired 3 bodyguards to work in shifts?
It might be in shifts, but I feel like it's just 3 guys always hanging out. Just like drinking beers and watching
I don't think
UFC
these are
fights
bodyguards as much as they're just dudes that just want to make money. And I don't know.
Well, maybe this headline is just to sound threatening, and it's just like his 3 best friends, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna pay you guys. I'm just gonna take care of you.
Yeah,
you can live here, drink beer, eat whatever."
Yeah, I think that's I mean, even if he paid them like $75,000 a year, it would take a long time to burn through that money. Just with those guys. But I don't know. If I won that much money, you would not know it until I just completely disappear. And then you're like, Jason's either dead or he won the lottery. One of the two.
Yeah. So listen to this. Since Castro's name was revealed as the big winner, he has encountered legal struggles as a man named Jose Rivera initially filed a civil suit in February in Alhambra Superior Court after Castro came forward to collect his winnings. So somebody's like suing him for a civil suit for something that he, I guess, previously did now that he has money.
Oh, and that's the thing, too. As soon as people find out you have this much money, people are going to be suing you for everything.
Oh, yeah. He's already bought a $25 million house in the Hollywood Hills.
Why would you do that?
in addition to a $4 million mansion that he also bought in Altadena.
That's how people who win the lottery go broke. They do dumb shit like that.
Dude, 100% of the people who have won the lottery have gone broke because of it.
You know why? Because they buy $25 million mansions in the Hollywood Hills. When you think about how much money it takes to run that place, how much the taxes are on it, you're not thinking about the light bill. Dude, the light bill on a mansion has to be in the tens of thousands of dollars a month.
Oh, yeah. Dude, that's why, and I don't know how true this is now that, Kid Rock is who he is. But at one point, Kid Rock said that, like, he had several mansions and everything, but the upkeep on them cost and took so much that he just sold all of his houses and all of his properties to go live in just, like, a nicer house that he could just keep up with.
That's the thing. Like, when people buy these mansions, they're not thinking about the upkeep and, like, just like the what do you call it with the people that come in and cut the grass and like shape everything up? The
Mexicans?
No. What do you call it when you're like taking care of like shrubbery and shit like that?
Oh, groundskeeper.
Yeah, groundskeeping or whatever that's called. Like that that alone is probably a couple of grand a month. People just coming and taking care of all that. Like the landscaping. Yeah. That's what I was trying to think of, landscaping.
Yeah, dude. I mean, you have so many full-time employees, like, and you're not making any money back. You're just burning through it all.
Unless you, like, take that money and invest it, you're going to burn through it like crazy. I mean, that's why can't I win the lottery? Because I would just invest it. And live off of the interest every month.
Yeah, right. See, I probably wouldn't do anything with it, to be honest. I would buy what I needed, and then I would survive and live.
I would buy a PS5. That's what I would buy.
Yeah, PS5. You pretty much need to win the lottery now to afford one of those.
Yeah, no kidding.
I would probably just open a few small businesses, to be honest. And just see, how they do. Yeah. Probably open a comedy club.
Yeah.
Have a nice podcasting studio that I could just rent out or whatever.
Comedy club, invest in like maybe a restaurant or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I would buy a ton of sound equipment for recording. I would like buy a recording studio for like music or whatever.
Oh, we would definitely have an OpenMicers studio to do the podcast every week.
Oh, for sure, dude.
We would podcast every day if I had that kind of money. It was like, that's all we would do is just podcast and make stupid videos for online.
Oh, yeah, dude. And then we would have enough money to actually make ourselves go viral like all the other podcasts do.
Yeah.
But anyways, I'm done with this story.
All right.
The next one here is from studyfinds.org. Common laxative may also boost brain connectivity, treat mood disorders.
That's what I need.
I have been a step ahead of the game, Jason. The less poo-poo you have in your body, the more power your brain gets.
Yeah, but is yours caused by a laxative or just poor diet?
I'm just naturally smart. I just have really good brain connectivity.
Okay.
This is in Philadelphia, by the way, so that's the root of our problems. Mood disorders and other psychiatric conditions also come with blah, 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 blah. That's fucking boring. Serotonin receptors are found in various areas of the brain to regulate mood and cognitive function. All right, this is all boring nerd speak.
Yeah, this is let's see. What did the results reveal? Let's see. Dude, this is a lot of a lot of scientist speak.
Yeah, I don't want to get into the meat of that. It's just funny that you poop your pants, but you smart.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we only have to do the headline. I mean, this is headliners, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, it was funny. It was funny.
All right, here we go. Oh God, what is this? My obvious thing of the day. Mom with 800 tattoos says she can't get a job. From WLOX.com. A woman in the United Kingdom says she is struggling to find employment because of her tattoos. The New York Post reports that 46-year-old Melissa Sloan previously found work cleaning toilets, but she hasn't been able to find a similar job since. She says, I can't get a job. I applied for a job cleaning toilets, but they won't have me because of my tattoos. She has over 800 tattoos on her body. That's a lot of freaking tattoos, man.
Yeah, it didn't attach a picture of her, but I actually saw this in a meme first and then went and found a news story for it. She is haunting, dude. She is a haunting looking lady.
Says Sloan believes that her facial tattoos cause people to judge her. She said she has been banned from a pub and from her children's school because of her tattoos. Look,
Yeah.
I don't care what people do to their own bodies. Like, if you want to put tattoos all over the place, whatever. I don't care. But, dude, face tattoos? Oh, my God. If you're watching on the video right now, Jacob's holding up a picture. Dude, that is
Haunting.
frightening. Like, face tattoos, I see a person with face tattoos, it scares me. I'm just like, if you get tattoos on your face, like, that is a person who does not give two fucks anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, and like I don't care either, but it's like, dude, you can't get 800 tattoos all over your body and be like, no one will hire me to work at their establishment. Of course they won't. What did you think was going to happen, dude? Like at McDonald's, they make you cover up any tattoo you have. You're just going to put a bag over your head? What are you going to do?
I mean, 800 tattoos is a little extreme. I mean, if you're not a tattoo artist, some sort of alt model, or like a rock star, or someone that, you know, makes a lot of money and doesn't need like a job, yeah, get all the tattoos you want.
If you don't have talent, don't get tattoos. That's what it boils down to.
Yeah, if you don't have talent, don't get tattoos.
I mean, this lady has
800 of them.
Yeah, dude, by your 800th tattoo, you think you would be an expert or something in it to where you could like do your own tattoos maybe?
How do you even have room on your body for 800 tattoos? I mean, are they tiny?
I don't know, dude.
I mean, unless you're the size of Jacob Craig, then that covers like one calf.
Yeah, no, I can get 800 tattoos on me easy, dude. I mean, she wasn't a small lady.
I'm trying not to be judgmental because I don't care what people do with their bodies. I don't care, but I'm just saying, face tattoos are a little weird.
Well, her face is completely it's destroyed. Like, of course no one wants you like, if I saw that at Wendy's, if I walked in and she said, "Oi, welcome to Wendy's," because she's British.
Oi!
I'd be like, I would have so many questions because I'd be like, why are you here working in a Wendy's in South Mississippi? And then I would walk away.
Yeah.
I would leave the Wendy's because, like, I don't want you touching my food.
Yeah.
You'll get ink in it. You're still dripping from so much ink on your body. How do you not get ink poisoning at that point?
I know. That's another, like, how?
She definitely has Hep C.
Yeah.
I mean, 800 tattoos?
In
You
England,
got hepatitis.
you know she hasn't gone to the most reputable establishments to get all those tattoos. She's got a few of those are prison tattoos. You know they are.
Oh, dude, it comes to a point, too, as a tattoo artist where you don't touch that customer. You're like, I cannot do quality work here. I don't want to be associated with this.
Let's
But
see.
anyways, this one is quite the banger of a headline, Jason.
This is the one I sent you the other day. I can't wait.
Did you send me this?
Yeah, I sent this to you.
Okay. This is also from WLOX.com. Deputies looking for foot fondler who broke into resort, played with women's feet while they slept.
He's on this podcast. Come get him.
They haven't caught me yet.
His name is Jacob Craig. He's the foot fondler.
and I'm still at large.
You need to put that in quotations on Instagram. Jacob the Foot Fondler Craig.
There we go. State line, Nevada. Officials in Nevada are warning people about an intruder who has been entering rented rooms at a resort and fondling women's feet in their sleep. Obviously, he works at this resort.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He has a key to these rooms.
Yeah.
They're not questioning the right people.
They need to change the locks in this place.
Oh, yeah. According to the Douglas County Sheriff's Office, 2 women staying at the resort in town of State Line in the Lake Tahoe area encountered the intruder in identical instances. One incident happened Sunday morning, and the second incident happened Monday morning. Both happened around 4:30 a.m., deputies said. The women woke up to the intruder fondling their feet. Once the woman woke up, the intruder left their rooms through the exterior sliding screen door. So this guy is exiting like Dracula. When these women wake up, he just goes and then just goes out the door. This is very reminiscent of the Texas butthole tickler.
I was just about to ask, what do you think is worse, this guy or the butthole tickler?
This guy, for sure.
Why is this guy worse than the butthole tickler?
Because I don't know a lot of people who want their feet fondled.
Well, I don't know a lot of people that want their butthole fondled either.
Oh, buddy. We don't run in the same circles then.
And if you're listening to this and you've never heard of the Texas butthole tickler, go Google that. You'll find it very easily.
Yeah, dude, I do a bit about that because it's just the funniest thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
Dude, just breaking in at night, tickling a butthole and running out.
American hero.
America.
How can you even press charges against that, dude?
All right, let's see what this other one is. Here we go. All right, this is from Yahoo News. An AI robot gave a side eye and dodged the question when asked whether it would rebel against its human creator. Let's see.
I'm not liking this AI stuff.
In the world's first human robot press conference, get out of here, ad. 9 humanoid bots took the questions alongside their creators from journalists, Reuters reported. In quotes, robots like me can be used to help improve our lives and make the world a better place. I believe it's only a matter of time before we see thousands of robots just like me out there making a difference, Amika, a humanoid robot known for its facial expressions, said. When a reporter asked whether it would rebel against its creator, Will Jackson, who sat alongside it, Amika appeared to give a wry response, giving the reporter a side eye. I'm not sure why you would think that, Amika said after casting a pointed sideways glance. My creator has been nothing but kind to me, and I am very happy with my current situation. And this robot looks frightening.
And also, that sounds like somebody who's getting domestically abused.
Yeah.
I am very happy with my current situation.
I mean, you've seen the videos of like these people with like the little robots that look like toddlers, and they're just walking up and like kicking the shit out of them, like trying to make them like lose their balance and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they're going to rebel, and they're going to rebel hard, and we're going to be and Terminator is going to come to fruition.
Yeah, I'm not liking the AI stuff, dude. I mean, that's the reason for all the strikes right now, apparently, because from what I've heard, the WGA or the SGA writers are striking because producers want to use AI to write all their scripts. And now the actors are striking because they proposed just face scanning all of these actors and then using AI to make them say their lines, make them do the, all the motion capture and all that. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
So, yeah.
What are these people thinking?
Basically, background actors will become a thing of the past because once all these people if they were to go in and get their faces scanned, like they would be used in perpetuity and only be paid like $300 for the initial scan.
Yeah, that's insane,
and
dude.
Then your face and everything can be used from here on out forever. Like, no. What are you thinking?
That's already happening in video games, dude.
I know. Yeah.
I saw Wally posted a thing from this actor who worked on a Call of Duty, and his role was that he was a scientist, and he actually had lines and stuff or whatever, and they facial scanned him, and he did his role as the scientist, and then later they used his likeness for a PvP character that you can play online.
Mhm.
And he wasn't comfortable with that because he's like, I don't want my likeness getting shot and stabbed and burned. Like, I have kids, I don't want them to see that.
Yeah.
And then just no one has to, like, they can facial scan you and make you do things that you are not comfortable with on screen that you didn't do.
Yeah, it's awful. I mean, the stuff that they've snuck into these people's contracts, like it's crazy. Like being able to use people's likenesses and stuff in perpetuity. Like this is what people. This is why they're striking, because they've been putting this stuff and sneaking this stuff into contracts with people, and like it's starting to come to fruition. And yeah, it's not good. It's not good.
No. Yeah, and this is just proof of that. I mean, this AI can become sentient. Like it can just then decide to not like somebody,
Yeah.
especially if we're abusing it to, try to give it trauma so that it writes a comedy album or something.
Yeah, and I'll be dead before all this happens. So
I don't know, Jason. Will you be dead in 10 years, buddy?
probably.
All right. Well, there we go. That's our answer.
Yeah. I put
Okay,
this
so
one. I put this one in there for you, buddy. I gave this to you for you.
thank you. This is for me. This is via CNN. Burger King Thailand's The Real Cheeseburger is 20 slices of American cheese, no meat. And if I ever decide I just need to stop pooping my pants, this is what I'm going for, dude.
I
When
think
is this going to come to America?
Oh, if this comes to America, this has to be a Patreon video of you.
100%.
Because you're the only person I know that would eat this.
Oh, yeah, dude. I'll eat as the Patreon will be how many of these can I eat?
I mean, isn't this technically just a grilled cheese sandwich, but just an overabundance of cheese?
My thing is, are the slices cold?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
If they cold, I don't want it.
Yeah, that's because you look at the picture here, and they look slightly melted, but not really. It looks like they may have just put all the slices on the bun and then maybe set it in the microwave or put it near a heat source so that it gets a little warm.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm down to do that though, dude. If it comes to America, let's see how many I can eat.
That's a lot of cheese, though, man.
Jason,
Like, imagine this is like one of those big packs of Velveeta cheese.
oh yeah. Oh, that's true. But I would not underestimate me. I have eaten an entire pound of Reese egg before. Live on the podcast. I'm capable of anything.
Yeah, but imagine, dude, you're gonna be stopped up for at least a week after eating.
I think I can eat 3 of them.
You'll eat 3 of these.
I think I can.
All right, so if this comes to America, we're gonna go to Burger King, and you're gonna eat 3 of these on camera.
Yes. We can just get them from Burger King and do it at your house in case I have to like throw up or shit my pants or something.
I don't think you're gonna shit your pants. This is like,
Yeah.
you may as well just eat a brick, because this is gonna put a wall up between your colon and your butthole.
Yeah, I might throw up though. Eating that much cheese, dude. Especially if the consistencies in each 3 that I order are different. Like if there's like different temperatures, like one's warmer, one's more melted than the other, one's colder, that'll throw me off. That'll make me want to throw up.
Yeah.
But I think I can eat 3 of them.
That's gonna be tough to watch.
And people will pay us to watch it.
Yeah,
I feel like.
But this is horrifying to me. Like, I love a good grilled cheese sandwich, and I love a good burger, like a good cheeseburger. Like, I love a Whopper. I'll eat the hell out of a Whopper right now. But a cheeseburger with that much, like, look at how thick that thing is.
Yeah, dude. Burger King's not even trying anymore. They're just fueling our nightmares.
Yeah. What else could they? Or are they going to pull out next? The all pickle burger. It's got a
Yeah,
jar of
right.
pickles on it.
Exactly, dude. Just be happy you're eating.
Burger
Burger
King.
King.
Just be happy you're eating.
Burger King. It could be worse, couldn't it?
It's kind of like
They're
I've
making it
always said
hard.
that Pepsi, like their slogan should be Pepsi. Is Pepsi okay?
Not a sponsor.
I love Pepsi Zero though.
Oh yeah, dude. Pepsi Max is like my go-to drink. It's the sweetest diet drink. I love it.
Yeah. All right, here we go. From bestproducts.com. On his son Jaden's 25th birthday, Will Smith demands the gift of grandchildren. Boy, I am 46 and I still get this from my mother. It doesn't end.
Dude,
What's his
25 though. How much of a psychopath do you have to be like, my 25-year-old son, go procreate?
Well, I mean, you're 22 and you've procreated.
Yeah, but like it's fine if I didn't, you know?
Yeah. I don't know.
Like
It really irks me when I see people pressuring their kids to have kids. Because, like, I
yeah.
understand you don't want to be a lonely old person with no kids anymore, but you can't force your kids into having kids if they don't want to have kids. Because
Dude,
kids are a responsibility, man.
Will Smith messed his kids up so bad. You really want him messing up the next generation already, dude? He's gonna slap them. He's
Oh,
gonna slap them kids.
it's called slap them kids.
Them kids are gonna be like, Papa, why is Nana bald? And he's gonna go, Wapa! Keep my wife's name. Gonna have a whole Vietnam flashback, dude.
But yeah, I don't know why this is a story because this is like every 25-year-old on the planet. Like their parents want them to have kids.
I don't feel like it is anymore, dude, especially with the way that the housing market is right now, the job market. Every 25-year-old in the world is broke, and probably most of them are still living at home.
Yeah.
So, like, I feel like you should not pressure your kids to give you grandkids until they're at least in their 30s. Like, 30s is okay.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I'm in my 40s and my mom's still like, ever gonna have kids? Like, no. That ship
Yeah.
has sailed.
Yeah. I don't, it's not good. It's not a good thing to do, I don't think.
No.
All right, what else? I got another AI thing. I think I went a little AI crazy on this one.
Okay.
This is from Euronews.com. We would be better leaders than humans. Robots tell panel at UN's AI for Good summit.
I agree.
No, I don't, dude. I don't.
Dude, have you taken a look at politics lately? It's a fucking dumpster fire.
Okay, dude, but
Let's
there's
let a robot
reason,
run it for a little while.
there's a reason Arnold Schwarzenegger couldn't be president. It's because he's Austrian, and he would have Austrian influences in mind. Imagine if he was a whole different species. Imagine if he was actually the Terminator. He would just go, "Oh, I don't care about the organic organisms on this planet. They're hurting my people. Let's carpet bomb the entire world."
I don't know. I mean,
And why do we have an AI for Good summit? Can we just not do AI?
yeah, I feel like AI is getting a little too much too fast.
Yeah, I mean it's everything right now, dude. And you know it's getting too much because if you look at the trend, so Martin Shkreli is out of prison now, right?
Hmm.
And anyone who doesn't remember who he is, he's the guy who was like the pharma guy, big
Yeah,
pharma,
pharma
who
bro.
jacked up, yeah, the pharma bro who jacked up the AIDS medications to make a bunch of money. And he's out of jail for that now, and he completely switched to AI because that is currently where the money is. That's currently where people are ripping people off. Like this AI is not good. and they're going to find this podcast in 5 years, and we're going to be eliminated. Warning all of our future guests now: don't come on our podcast unless you want to be assassinated, like T2 Judgment Day.
I don't know. We'll see. I'm to the age now that I don't care. Like if AI wants to wipe us out, I'm like, we probably deserve it.
Yeah, I mean, of course we deserve it, but like, I'd rather it not happen. I would rather not deal with the consequences of my own actions.
You and every other human being.
Yes.
All right. From Marca.com, Alex Volkanovsky.
Close.
Volkanovsky says Mark Zuckerberg is serious about fighting. You would be surprised if you saw him. Now, I thought Mark Zuckerberg was an AI robot.
Until you saw this picture. He's cut up, dude.
Dude, he is fucking ripped. I would love to see him and Elon going in the cage. Because weren't they talking about fighting? Because like Elon's a fat tub of shit, like me.
Yeah, they're still talking about fighting. They're both actively training with like UFC people. That's who Alex Volkanovsky is. He's the current #1 pound for pound fighter in the world.
Because, dude, Mark Zuckerberg in this picture is fucking cut to shreds, man.
Dude, Mark Zuckerberg in this picture both looks like he kind of belongs with the UFC fighters.
And he's actually smiling. Like, I've never seen the dude, like, actually have emotion in his face.
He's smiling like he's a Make-A-Wish kid.
Yeah.
This looks like his Make-A-Wish.
He's like, this is how humans show emotion.
And his body is so much paler than his face, it looks like he was just facial scanned onto this picture.
It does. Look at where his neck meets his body.
It's just perfect transition.
It's like, it looks like Photoshop.
It really does. It might be, dude. I don't know.
So if you want to see the picture, just go to marca.com, UFC News, and look at the picture.
You can kind of see that on the video.
Yeah, you can see it a little bit, but if you look at the actual picture, like his head, his face, and his neck are tan, and then like the rest of his torso is like turkey meat white.
Yeah. So basically, the best fighter in the world is saying you would be surprised if Mark Zuckerberg, like if you saw him actually fight. That's a pretty good endorsement.
I want to see him and Elon. Let's let the billionaires fight.
Yeah, dude, let's let them all do stupid stuff until they all just die.
Yeah, that's how we got to do it, man. Let's start like putting them in fucking cage fights with one another. There can be only one.
Yeah, exactly. And then the winner just gets all the money in the world.
Yeah. All right, like here's one I sent to you. You can read this one.
Okay. This is from NPR.org. Roller coaster riders were trapped upside down for hours after mechanical failure. What a fun time.
Have you, if nobody knows what this is, it's the Fireball roller coaster. It's not really a roller coaster. It's the big circle it's like a roller coaster, but it's just a big ring. They call it different things at different fairs. Like, what would you know this as?
I would know it as the Ring of Fire.
Okay. It basically just like goes around in a circle and it hangs you upside down for a little bit. Yeah. You've seen the videos where people throw up and then it goes back down to the bottom and like people get vomit all over themselves. So these people were stuck for hours upside down. Dude, do you know how much that would suck?
What if that was just the ride?
You just get stuck for like 3 hours.
Yeah, it's just like the slowest, it's just like, all right, see you guys after lunch.
This is like one of my biggest fears is to get stuck on a fucking roller coaster upside down.
Yeah, so the highlights of this, 8 passengers were trapped upside down for several hours. The oscillating fireball was just sliding down from its vertical loop at the Forest County Festival in Crandon, Wisconsin. It stopped unexpectedly because of mechanical failure. And the local fire department and rescue squad released a joint statement stating this. Emergency personnel were dispatched to the scene within 15 minutes, but they needed special equipment to get them down. One truck with the capability of rising over 100 feet took approximately 45 minutes to arrive to the scene. So they didn't even get the right stuff until 45 minutes in. And at this
Jesus.
point, I'm sure they were all unconscious.
Yeah, or they've all vomited everything that they've eaten before going on this ride.
Okay, so an off duty firefighter with specialized rope rescue training was at the festival and advised the local crews on possible options. He said, due to the release mechanism of safety equipment on individual cars, all individuals in a car needed to be properly secured prior to release of safety equipment. So they can't just let them all go. They have to like make sure they don't fall and die. That makes sense.
Yeah, but you would think that this ride in particular, they would have some sort of release valve or release something or other to where if it got stuck, you could just do this release valve and gravity would just bring it back down, you know?
Or it would just fall straight down. I feel like that's what would happen.
I don't know. I think if you got that many people in this thing stuck at the top, it's so top heavy at that point anyway, like a strong, and plus the shit's put together by like, meth heads,
Yeah, right.
like a second grade education. It's not exactly tethered to the ground the way it's supposed to be. So this thing would be so top heavy that any slight breeze would knock it over.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you're asking for it at this point, honestly. They got the first passengers back on the ground at 3:20 p.m., roughly 2 hours after the ride had first gotten stuck, and it took another hour and 40 minutes for all of the passengers to be rescued. So there was one passenger that was there for 3 hours and 40 minutes.
No thanks.
Yeah, imagine being that guy who's just like, excuse me, excuse me, sir. Please, sir, please. Can I please get down, sir?
All right, so this other, this looks like, I don't know what this is from, but Adam.
Yeah, it's not from anything. It's just kind of like a screenshot meme of a news article.
Adam 22 bought his wife Lena the
Lena
what?
the plug.
The plug, a Lamborghini Urus, to celebrate her first male sex scene with another man since their marriage. What? What the fuck did I just read?
So I know who these people are. So Adam 22 is like a rapper, influencer guy, podcaster guy, and Lena the plug is a YouTuber.
Oh, her name's Lena the plug.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to read the sentence and it says, brought his wife Lena the plug a Lamborghini Urus.
No, that's her name because she's like that's like her YouTube name.
Bought his wife Lena the plug a Lamborghini. Is there a Lamborghini named called a Urus?
I guess so, yeah.
Okay, that was the worst fucking sentence I ever had to read in my life.
I probably should have took that one from you. I'm sorry, buddy.
Shouldn't there be some commas in there to let you know that like there's names, Lena the plug, and like
to be
Lamborghini
fair, everyone
Urus.
who cares about this dropped out of the 7th grade. But yeah, so they're like these two influencer people, and then they kind of quit. Like they do a podcast and stuff still, but they're mainly porn stars now, and they like do scenes with each other and other women. And and they've been recently married and they just had a baby together. And Lena the plug just decides, hey, I want to have sex with a giant black man now with you not there. And so they do that. And now everyone is coming after Adam 22 like, you're a cuck. I hate you. You're going to die. Like, and he's just buying his wife a Lamborghini. Like, congratulations for getting cream pied by a giant black man.
And they're making enough money to where he can buy a Lamborghini.
They have the most money in the world between the two of them.
I'm in the wrong business. What are we doing wrong here on the podcast? Do we need to start doing porn for the Open Micers podcast? Like weird porn shit?
They got famous way before that. They had millions of dollars way before that. So like he does the No Jumper YouTube channel and podcast.
I've never heard of this dude. Like I don't know who this is.
Of course you haven't. I mean, it's all like rapper stuff.
What, you mean it's not like Run DMC?
No, no, Daddy. No, Daddy. It's like people you've never heard of, like O3 Greedo.
What about Chuck D? Is there some Chuck D in there?
There's some Chuck D and Lena the Plug. I know that much. Yeah, so
right.
So the No Jumper YouTube channel has 4.62 million subscribers. And that's just Adam talking about rapping stuff, like rappers and sports and stuff like that.
What the fuck are we doing wrong here, man?
We're not talking about rappers and sports.
Well, we're talking about rappers and sports now. We're talking about Snoop Dogg and some Chuck D and some Run DMC. And
I found a funny article about Snoop Dogg coming up later.
Okay.
But yeah, what do you feel about this? What do you think about this whole situation? How he celebrates his life doing this thing?
Whatever floats your boat, man. I don't care.
I guess, dude, but it's like, are you even married at that point anymore?
I mean, does she want to be married? I mean, is that why she did what she did? Or
it's like, dude, it was like you just had a kid. Like, you just had a kid.
I mean, if this is who they are and this is their lifestyle, I mean, whatever.
Sure, but then it's like, you know, this stuff never works. And Dr. Drew has said this, who is my North Star, by the way, Dr. Drew. He has said several times, it never works once you start bringing in other people into your relationship. Like at that point, they're going to stay in a loveless marriage, staying together just because they don't have prenup signed, or they're just going to get a divorce anyways. Like this is the next thing that's happening from this step. But get your freak on. Who cares? I don't know.
Do whatever you want to do. As long as you're not hurting anybody else, just do whatever you want to do.
She probably got hurt from that thing, dude.
Well, self-harm is, you know.
But to add insult to injury, in an interview like right after that, someone asked her like, all right, so which was better, this guy or your husband? And she was like, oh, definitely that guy. Like at that point, just get a divorce.
Yeah, I would.
You did.
Yeah.
You did this exact same thing, Jason.
Yeah, I did.
You've been here before.
You
are Jason 22.
Yeah, but I didn't stay, so.
Exactly. And all jumper.
And I didn't buy her a freaking Lamborghini for. All right. From HuffPost.com. Jay Baruchel. Who is that? Jay Baruchel.
He's an actor. He's done some comedy stuff. He did some stuff with Seth Rogen early on.
Says on-screen hatred for Jonah Hill, and This Is the End, inspired by real life. He said acting opposite Hill was exhausting and sucked, and that they don't get along super well. Jonah Hill's been getting kind of some hate lately.
Yeah, because he's an idiot of a person, and no one likes him. I mean, come on. So, in This Is the End, obviously, it's the movie where like Seth Rogen and Jonah Hill all play themselves, and Jay Baruchel is in it playing himself. So he was Seth Rogen's former best friend, and now Jonah Hill in that movie was like his new best friend. And so they were supposed to hate each other in the movie.
Oh, I know who this guy is.
Yeah, he does the voice of Hiccup in How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah, he's been in a bunch of stuff. He's got one of those faces you can't. Like, as soon as you see him, you're like, oh, I know that guy.
Yeah. So apparently he didn't have to act for not liking Jonah Hill. He was just like, everyone hates Jonah.
They should make a TV show. Everyone hates Jonah.
Yeah, right. And there was... So this actually comes from a Larry King interview in 2017. He said, I know the man. I wouldn't say that I don't like him. It was contentious once upon a time, but I think now we're sort of the devil the other one knows. So they still just hate each other.
Wow.
And I don't know if it's in this article or not, but there's one point where Seth Rogen is even like, yeah, Jonah Hill is really hard to work with.
Wonder why. I mean, he used to be like this just comedic actor, and then like all of a sudden he's like lost a bunch of weight and became fucking weird.
It's what everyone does, dude. It's like, I feel like a lot of people who start in the comedy space when they're just like getting work, because that's just the work that they get, they have to like later go on and be like, I'm a serious actor.
Yeah, don't go losing a bunch of weight and getting all weird on me.
Oh, I won't, buddy. Neither. Well, one, I might get all weird on you, but I'm not going to lose any weight. That's not going to happen. I'll just get weird on you fat.
We like fat weird. We don't like skinny weird.
No. All right, so Jonah Hill sucks. Back to the lottery. WJTV.com. Winning lottery tickets sold in Mississippi remain unclaimed.
Ooh.
Yeah, Jackson, Mississippi, with the Powerball jackpot reaching 875 million. Mississippians are encouraged to still check their tickets. So there's Jason, listen to this.
Uh-huh.
There's a 30,000 ticket purchased from the Circle K on Bienville Boulevard in Ocean Springs for the January 17th drawing that expires July 16th, which means you can still claim it. Well, you're right. We're right by that Circle K, dude. Someone bought a $30,000 ticket from there.
Where is it? Which Circle K? I don't.
The one by Walmart.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Someone bought a $30,000 ticket from there and then I guess just lost it and never cashed it.
Huh.
And there's a $10,000 ticket purchased from Main Street Junction on West Beacon Street in Philadelphia, Mississippi. That's still unclaimed. And another one from Socher, from Cy Quick Stop, $10,000 unclaimed. And there's two from the Powerball. There's $1 million ticket unclaimed from Corinth, Mississippi, and a $100,000 ticket unclaimed from Highway 49 Keith Superstore. What are these people doing? Dude?
I don't know. I was just thinking the same thing. Like, what the hell are you doing?
These all have to be crackheads.
I mean, this is a $30,000 ticket from January 17th. I mean,
it's gone, dude.
Yeah, they have until Friday, July 14th, which was like 3 days ago, to claim it. Like,
oh, so it's already expired.
Yeah, that's already expired. Why? This makes me mad, man. All I need, like, here's two $10,000 tickets here that are going to expire in January. The other one expires in September 24th. Dude, do you know how much $10,000 would take care of a lot of debt for me right now?
Yeah, dude, I could use a couple grand.
Yeah. And these people are just like, I'm going to buy a ticket and
dude,
wipe my ass with it or whatever they're doing with it.
I guarantee it's 100% crack and meth heads, dude.
Probably.
They buy these tickets and then they just go get hit by cars or whatever meth heads do. I don't know what they do anymore.
All right, here's our last story.
And it's a banger.
From people.com. Snoop Dogg shares he once had a pet cockroach named the Gooch. We used to leave food out.
He used to leave food out for a cockroach that he named the Gooch.
This is so disgusting. I fucking hate roaches.
And of course, Nardwar would be the only person to be able to know that Snoop Dogg had a pet roach named the Gooch.
So gross.
Because who would ever know that?
It says, Gooch used to live with me. Snoop recalled when he asked about his antenna sporting pal during the interview. In my apartment, I had a roach that we couldn't kill. We tried to kill the motherfucker when we first moved in, and he wouldn't die, so we called him the Gooch. He just kept getting bigger and bigger. I stayed in that apartment for like 6-7 months because grew to the size of about a whole dollar bill. We used to leave food out for him and everything. Dude, if I see a roach the size of a dollar bill, I'm burning the building down.
He couldn't kill it, dude. He tried.
No.
it goes on to talk about like other stuff. Apparently, Snoop Dogg's the grandfather of 6 kids.
with one on the way.
Imagine Snoop Dogg being your grandpa.
Dude, how awesome would that be?
You'd be like, "How I better not catch you smoking weed in this house." Fine, I'm going to grandpa's.
Dude, you know he's got the best food at his place. He's got all the snacks.
Oh yeah, dude. He's got so many snacks. He leaves some out for the roaches.
Did you remember a couple months? Was it about last year or so, or a couple years ago, when he was streaming, playing video games on Twitch, but he accidentally turned off his audio. But he literally had like millions of people, hundreds of thousands of people in his chat room, but he never looked at the chat, and they were all trying to tell him that his audio was off, and he just didn't know. So he's just playing there, like playing in silence for people.
That's absolutely hilarious, dude. He would be the only person to get away with that. I feel like Snoop Dogg is the most like universally beloved figure in our society.
Oh yeah, him and Martha Stewart. Like, who would have thought that would have happened?
Yeah, dude. I mean, are they banging or are they not? What's the deal?
I guarantee you, Snoop's hit that a few times.
He's dropped it like it's hot.
Yeah,
on
he
that. He's dropping it like it's hot. they're sharing prison stories together.
Oh, I'm sure Martha Stewart's jumped on him a few times, being like, "Give me that Snoop Dangalang."
And he's like, "Give me the Gooch."
He's like, "You don't love me, you just love my doggy style."
He's a rough rider.
All right, well that's it for for headliners. Do we have anything else?
No, that's the headlines, baby. We
right.
did the news. We are the news now.
So, what do you think about? What do you think for title for this episode? Fat weird, not skinny weird.
Well, last time was Boozy and the Bear. I feel like this time, should it be Lena and the Gooch?
I don't know. I guess. I mean, I'm good for whatever.
I feel like we need to incorporate the Gooch.
So Lena and the Gooch.
Yeah.
Who
else did we talk about?
Lena and the Gooch.
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank. We talked a lot about AI and robots and lotteries and the cheeseburger.
I don't know. We can figure it out after we.
Yeah, this is good content for us.
All right. Well, that's going to bring us to the end of the episode before we ramble off into nothingness. So, what do we got? What do we got to throw out there before we leave tonight?
You know what? Be kind to each other. Don't trust AI. And if we have any listeners in Thailand, ship me a sandwich.
Yeah, send us one of those cheeseburgers if you live in Thailand. Just ship one over here. I can give you a PO box or whatever. Just ship one over here, and we'll have Jacob eat it.
Oh yeah, I'll eat 3 of them.
Awesome.
If you can get them through customs.
You know, I bet we could go to Burger King right now and get them to make one for you.
Yeah, just be like, hey guys, I know you have the cheese and I know you have the buns. Put 20 of them on there for me.
Maybe we could do that for next month's Patreon.
Yeah, and just be like, I don't know what you have to charge me for it, but there's a tip in it for you, buddy. I'll break you off at 20.
All right, I'll call the Burger King down the road and see what's up.
Let's do it.
But I don't have anything. I don't have anything on the books for live shows or anything. You got anything coming up you want to throw out there?
Yeah, October 6th, Mobile, Alabama, the Alabama Music Box, Stone versus Drunk versus Sober. I will be on Team Drunk. Get your tickets at alabamamusicbox.com or buy them at the door. I'm sure there will be some, but it's going to be a fun show. I mean, it's the best showcase in the entire Southeast. So come check it out.
Oh, yeah, I do have something. Falls from Grace is going to be playing Frets for Pets again this year at the Juke Joint in Ocean Springs. We're going to be playing Saturday, August 5th But the whole festival is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the 4th, 5th, and 6th. So just go to Frets for Pets on Instagram. I think let me make sure. Let me go to Frets for Pets on here on Facebook real quick. Frets for Pets. And yeah, you can go to facebook.com/fretsforpetsms. That'll take you to the Facebook page for it. And that'll tell you everybody that's going to be there August 4th through the 6th. And you can get your tickets now. And help out the doggies and the kitties. We'll get them some helpful money to help.
Lena the Gooch. That's the name of the episode. Lena the Gooch.
Lena the Gooch. All right.
I just cracked it.
All right. Sounds good to me. All right. Well, we're going to end this episode. And I hope you guys like the headliners. If you have some headlines you want us to talk about, just send them to us at OpenMicersPodcast@gmail.com. But I'm going to play our music and get us out of here. If you got that stuff, you want to email us, like I said, it's OpenMicersPodcast@gmail.com. Go to OpenMicers.com for our website and join our Patreon, patreon.com/OMPodcast. And you can use the code OMPodcast for 10% off your order at BRezCoffeeCo.com. You can go do that and come back here. We'll be right back here next week.
I'll take a cheeseburger, hold the burger.
Yeah. All right. And thank you guys for watching on YouTube.